What's up, everyone? It's my first time going live on YouTube. Figured I'd try it out. Let's see. We got live chat. Let's do that. Hey, Happy2, what's up? Hello, everyone. I don't normally go live very much, but I figured, why not? Yeah, I'm pretty bold, I know. So, if you guys have been keeping up with me on Twitter or almost, you'll know that I am at the Postal House here in Tucson, Arizona. Gorgeous house. Really nice pool behind me. Got a good view of Tucson out there. It's kind of raining right now. So I kind of figured I'd come outside because I love rain. Like, absolutely love the rain. It's one of my favorite weather phenomena. So, seismic condition, yeah. You can actually see the mountains right there. Yeah. I gotta say, Vince has got a nice place here. It's pretty crazy. And he's sort of just like, I don't know, he said anytime I come down to Tucson, this is where I can stay. And it's pretty awesome to have a place like this available. So. Hey, bro, I'm your big fan. Thanks, Adam. I love you, bro. The check is in the... Yeah, no, it's been really cool hanging out with Vince and some of his buddies from, like, the old days. One of Vince's good friends is here, and he was a major figure in, like, the old Atari days. And there's all kinds of other people I'm going to be meeting today, so... let's see. Your work is so impressive. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow, there's a lot more people here than I thought. 116 people? That's crazy, man. I'd go live on TikTok. I'd be lucky to have 50 people watching. Can you give us a tour of the house? I'm probably gonna just do that in a video. I've been trying to like film my time here, but I haven't been so super great at that. But I will maybe talk with Vince or something about filming some kind of tour of the house. But we've got so much going on in my short time here. It's hard to say if I'll actually get around to it. YouTube is much better to go live on. Yeah, I can tell. It's a lot better already. I mean, like, to demonstrate how garbage TikTok is compared to this place. 3.5 million followers, and if I go live, I get probably about 40 people watching. And on YouTube here, I've got a fraction of that following, and there's already over twice as many people. So, hello from Brazil. What's up? Thanks for stopping in, Happy2. How big is the house? It's decent sized. I mean, if I had to guess, probably about somewhere between 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. Maybe closer to 2,000 to 2,500, maybe. It's got a basement, which is not typical of a house in this region. It's in the foothills here, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Hello from Malaysia, wow. Yeah, no, 4 minutes in, I've got 120 people. It's crazy. Look very bearded today, thank you. It's basically the only hair on my head that wants to grow is the beard. What's in the basement? Oh, shit ton of Postal memorabilia. I mean, there is a signed of Gary Coleman down there. There's a crotchy costume. There's a shoe down there, a really small shoe, and I asked Vince, what's this shoe? And he said, that's Gary Coleman's shoe. We'll use that to mocap him down at James Cameron's studio. God damn, that's crazy. So I saw Gary Coleman's shoe today. Hang on, my screen's getting a little wet. Oof. Sorry, guys, I smudged the hell out of that. And then, there we go. Oh, let me show you guys Champ's grave. This is where Champ is resting. There he is. There's Champ. The goodest of boys. Yeah. For the longest time, I didn't know Champ was an actual, like, real dog. I thought he was just the Postal dude's dog. But no, he was a real dog. He was Vince's dog. The quality is dropping. Oh, whoopsies. It doesn't give me any real-time feedback of the quality of the video, so if it's getting really bad, just let me know. But you are the guy from the scumbag. Yes. I've been getting recognized from Scumbag Dad's videos, which is funny because normally I'm recognized for being Commander Carl, but no, that video's taken off quite a bit. God dang, smudginess. Bitrate just dropped a little. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I guess I don't have the best signal out here, so, you know. But I don't know. I've been thinking about going live on YouTube more frequently. I've never been much of like a live streaming person, and I tried streaming games on TikTok, and that went really well for a couple months, and then I just dropped off. But if you guys really want me to go live more, like that much, then I can try to do that. Where's my boy Vince and Mike? Well, Vince is in the house. I think he's chatting with his friend Adam. Mike is probably at his house right now, or he might be at the office, Postal office, which is about 12 minute drive from here. I love your reload comps. Thank you. Most people only know me for the reload stuff, which is, I mean, I'm just grateful I made an impact of some sort. But I'm definitely trying to veer away from reload stuff a little bit more and kind of leaning into the other things that have been popular on my channel. What's up, Carl? How are you doing? Well, hope you're doing well, mate. Cheers and have a great day, too. Thanks, Neil. Thank you for stopping by. Maxim Gusov? I'm probably butchering that. Yeah, I will, Maxime. Live communication's always good. Yeah, I suppose so. And I know send gifts and shit over here too, which is kind of nice. If you go live on YouTube regularly, you'll probably pull quite an audience. And I imagine most of us are pretty chill. That's a good point. And so you should do impressions live without editing. You know, I could. Wouldn't I just be doing NPC lives at that point? Just something I've vehemently sworn against. But maybe if I get desperate enough. Hey Carl, I'm in school. Don't say anything and get me expelled. Pasta Sauce asks, are your guns real or airsoft? And this is a question I get a lot. My guns are real. Everything I own is a real weapon. I don't have ammo for most of them. Yeah, I don't know. It's a Texan in me, you know? When you grow up in a place like Texas, having a gun is just, it's like having a pair of shoes. It's just like a necessity. Sergey, привет. Thanks for stopping by, Sergey. Screen's getting a little wet again from the rain, but I don't really care that much. Hey, dude, love your vids. Thanks, Cam. I lost connection a little bit. Sorry about that. I gotta, like, make sure I don't go to a yard where connection gets a little... Does Far Cry 3 have good healing animations? Yeah, I'd say so. Far Cry 2 has the most memorable ones, I think. Okay, let's see. Which machine gun should you bring to a fist fight? Well, I think you'd want to bring something kind of compact and lightweight, you know. I'd go with an MP5 probably. A little bit of lag. Yeah, sorry about the bad quality. Oof. Losing a top connection. Sorry about that, guys. I might have to cut the live stream just because this connection's so piss poor. But maybe if I stand right here. I've got one bar. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on data right now. Wow. I just got a gift from somebody. Many from the Netherlands. Thank you, D Coffee Fanat. I am also a coffee fan. All right. There we go. Okay, I'm on 5G ultra wide. That's not too bad. God, I raised $5 so far. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much. That's crazy. Let's see. What's your favorite World War II game? Ooh, that's a tough one. But I would say I always really, really liked Medal of Honor Allied Assault. But like a more recent game that I would say is probably my absolute favorite World War II game, Call of Duty World at War. That was really solid. Really, really solid. Have you played any good games this year? I've been really enjoying Cyberpunk, especially with the new update. Let's see. RoboCop Rogue City has been really awesome. I've been doing a lot of Postal 4 just because, I've got to playtest a lot of changes that I've been making on it. That's been pretty fun. Fuck yeah, dude. Me and my brother spent hours 1v1 on MOH. Such a good game, man. Any tips for the Anus Tart achievement? What? Am I excited for Tribes 3? Are they coming out with another Tribes? No way. Yes, Red Dead Redemption 2. I do like that game quite a bit. I was never originally a fan of Red Dead Redemption, but I played the first one, didn't finish it, and then I was like, you know what? I need to finish the second one, and I did. It's like, holy shit, this game's a masterpiece. I need to now finish the first one. So I played Red Dead Redemption 2 first, which is great because it made more sense chronologically. Why is Postal Brain Damaged being more controversial than Postal 4 in terms of jokes? I couldn't really tell you. What I can say is that I know like times have changed, and including like white robed terrorists in a game these days. I think really what Running with Scissors wanted to do more than anything else was to try to make it onto consoles, which when you're featuring a game with like really bad racial stereotypes. Oh, damn, I just got another $5. Holy shit. Look up changed, I dare you? Well, you sent me money, now I have to do it. But okay, I promise I will look up changed for you. I'm going to heart this when you end the live stream, because I'm afraid if I do it now, it's going to kick the stream. I think, really, we wanted to get Postal 4 on Xbox, which they have not been wanting us. But we have it on PlayStation, and so part of, I think, why Postal's toned down on some of the more really offensive stuff is to try to make it onto more major consoles. So, yeah. You are the one blogger who responds to every comment people make. Yeah, thanks, Sergey. I try. I mean, you're all here for me. I might as well do my best to respond to every single comment. Yo, Carl, your editor and 2 helpers need a raise. Yeah, I know. The other Commander Carls, I left them back home. I didn't bring them with me here to Tucson. But yeah, they definitely need a raise. Ugh. Have you played? I have not. Probably still have to be honest. Show us your cat again. I can't. My cat's 1,000 miles away. Well, not 1,000, maybe more like 700. But no, he's back at home. Yeah, no, they would have really enjoyed Tucson has some of the freshest and clearest air you can find in the country. I'm lagging again? Okay, it's because I'm losing signal. All right, hold on. Okay, it looks like I need to stay right in this particular spot in the backyard to not lag too much. Okay, how old are you? I'm 32. Come on, LTE. LTE, there we go. All right, cool. Your T-pose was funny, Commander. I like it. People always want me to... It was interesting to see how you make weapon animations out of the ordinary things of everyday life. It's something I've done for such a long time. I didn't think other people would care about it. And in fact, I was sort of afraid to post these on the internet because I thought, wow, people are going to look at this and think how much of a big loser I am. I was wrong about that. What is the Postal House? So the Postal House was a house that Vince had purchased, I believe, soon after the development of Postal 1. And over the years, he's kind of gutted this place and replaced the interior. It's just a house. It's a really beautiful house. It's very gorgeous on the inside. But Vince just calls it the Postal House. It's got some postal memorabilia in it, but not as much as you'd think. So, yeah. I think this is like one of 3 places Vince owns. He's got a place in Mexico and a place in New York. Hey, it's Alex. Thanks, Alex. I actually don't sell this either. This is the only hoodie I've got. Because I don't know if people would actually buy this if I sold it. Yeah. Bro, you was not a loser. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I mean, someone can call you a loser all they want, but at the end of the day, you're at the Postal House. They aren't. You're right. You're absolutely right. And I gotta say, this studio, like running with scissors, holy shit, is the craziest. Will there be bitches there? Guys, I'm not joking you. When they flew me out here, Vince talked with Mike, and he was like, hey, we need to get Carl laid. So when I went to Mike's house, about 2 hours later, this hot woman shows up and took me upstairs. And yeah, you can use your imagination for the rest. What kind of fucking studio does that for their employees? Holy shit. Yeah. I texted my wife. I was like, dude, I just got laid. And she was like, holy shit, that's awesome. Yeah, my wife's cool, by the way. We're in kind of an open thing, so she don't give a shit. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah. Let's see. Rattle 'em, boys. Yeah, no, it's not Postal Dude's house, just regular house. No, like someone should make you as a postal guy with my petitions overrated. But who's the cameraman? That's a question I think we'll have to leave unanswered, my friend. Where did you get the frame for the HD VR poster? When you purchase the HD VR poster on Anton's on Rust Ltd's website, it comes with that. Do your editor and social media manager, Carl and Carl, ever act in your videos or just walk behind the scenes? You know, they're just kind of everywhere all at once, all the time. Let's see. This camera is floating as in any... Yeah, there you go. It's just a floating camera. It's an asset. Where you gun? I gun anywhere I can, usually at a range. Was gaming animation your original career? If it didn't work out, what would your backup be? So, funny thing, a lot of people think because I'm the Reload animation guy that I actually do animation. I don't. I work on 3D stuff. I'm a 3D artist. So, if I need to make a house, I can make a house. If I need to make a pool, I can make a pool, or a cactus, or a chair, car, gun. I'm a 3D like asset guy. I make props. So, yeah. If that didn't work out, fuck, I don't know what I'd be doing right now, to be honest. Why does the Postal Dude sound different in Paradise Lost? His FU lines sound weird now? Well, you know, there's different voice actors for him now. Like, he's got like 4 different voice actors, so could have something to do with it. Is it cold over there? It's probably about 60 degrees right now. It's actually really pleasant out. And it looks like most of the rain's gone now, so yeah. Your beard should be a cosmetic in every game. Well, then it would just be a beard, wouldn't it? Take off and put space. Okay, Carl isn't real. He's a 3D model. Yep, that's very true. I'm just a series of vertices and materials and shaders. Everyone knows that, man. Come on. How long you build your house and pool? This is not my house. This is Vince Desi's house. He is the CEO of Running with Scissors, which is the studio that I work for. Whoa. Vince, we're having a little company holiday party, and they wanted to fly me out as well as get a few of the RWS crew down here for the party. So, yeah. What was my favorite World War II era firearm? I will always be a lover of the M1 Garand. It's my absolute favorite. After that, I definitely love the M1A1 Thompson, Colt 45s. I don't really care much for the German weapons, but I will splurge for a Gewehr 43 if I can find one. Okay. So in Alive, can I ask a meaningless question? Sure, I guess. Which can... God, that video actually took off better than I thought it would. You and Hyper make such good reloads. Your other content gives me amazing nostalgia. Thank you. Does Running with Scissors need another 3D artist? Hello, Jennifer. You know, I would suggest you apply on. I think we actually have a link on our website where you can apply. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Vince is a nice guy, and if you can show him you've got the grapes, man, he'll throw you a bone. Do you have a bazooka? No, but I do want to shoot one someday. Have you ever tried BattleBit Remastered, Couch Party Game Night, or any retro style throwbacks? I'm not a retro throwback kind of guy. Show us the Lambda tattoo. Okay. There it is. You by chance a fan of Forgotten Weapons? I've seen that channel. That is a YouTube channel, I believe, and I don't watch it very much, but I've seen a few of them, and it is a solid channel. Your editor needs to race. Yes, I do. Can you give props to the editor and social media manager? Of course, I'll make sure they know. I live in Tucson. Well, hey, nice to know, Connor. Oh, O'Connor. This is a nice town you got here, man. God, geez, if I wasn't tied down to Iowa, I'd move here in a heartbeat. Have you played Gmod with mods? And if so, which mod? I don't know. I've played Gmod with so many mods, I've lost count, man. Let's see. I'm jealous of that Lambda tattoo. That makes me want to turn the screenshot I took of the stream into the whole... What? Act like an NPC for 10 seconds? Maybe later. I mean, for 10 seconds, that's not that long. I mean, what do you want me to do? Just, look around? Wonder what's Carl's opinion on Cursed Halo. I don't know if I've played it. I knew about Postal before, but I wasn't much into the franchise until I saw your Postal long video. Yeah, thank you. Show the Postal house. I could do a live later potentially where I give you guys a tour of the Postal house. I just have to talk with Vince about it. Whole friend group started dying of laughter. Thanks, man. No problem. Sorry, but asking if someone plays Gmod with mods is like asking if humans breathe oxygen. I mean, that's a really good point. I mean, Gmod is a mod of... It wasn't even a fully fleshed out game until, Face Punch Studios actually made it a game. Gary's mod was a mod of Half-Life, and that's what I still think of it as that. How many parts have you played of the Postal game? I've played the second one. I've played Apocalypse Weekend. I haven't played Share the Pain yet. And then I just finished Postal 4. I mean, I had to go through Postal 4. I'm working on the damn thing. I got to beat the game at least. I haven't played any of the original, isometric one yet. What Halo is your favorite? Oh, that's a hard one. But honestly... Halo 2, maybe? It's kind of a tie between Halo 2 and 3. I loved 1, but, I loved how 2 and 3 had a lot more meat on the bones, so to speak. Do you like 90s graphics? Not really, actually. I'm a huge graphics guy. I love, ray tracing and all kinds of crazy shit. Thank you for your content. You are an inspiration to me. Thank you, Raph. I appreciate that. Will I sign your petition or will be surviving family members? That's probably one of my favorite lines from the game. I love the story of Halo 2, but the gameplay of Halo 3. That's actually a pretty good way to put it. I'm so happy to see your growth, not only as a channel, but also your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, UV. You should have a Minecraft Anarchy server for Patreon supporters. That's not a bad idea. I just don't... That's completely uncharted territory for me. God, I could probably count on one hand how many hours of Minecraft I've played. You channel will 200K subscribe. Uh, okay. Doxed. What, do you think I'm doxing myself? I don't even live here. Go ahead, come on over. Let's see. Is your grand? No, my grand is not a prop. That's a real working M1. Tits or ass? Definitely a butt guy myself, but I'll definitely won't complain about a good pair of melons. I do have a Discord server, but it's completely dead, and I hardly spend time there. So, yeah. I thought Discord servers were one of those things you could just start and people just come and hang out, but like you have to actively be on there a lot. I just don't have that kind of commitment. Have you seen the M1 Garand with an M14 EBR body? If not, then search it up. Post Malone Garand. Okay. How many rifles do I have now? I've got the Garand. I've got a Bulgarian AK, the SAM-7 SF, which is just a folding stock receiver. I've got the Tavor, the bullpup. I have an M1A, which M14 single shot or semi-automatic, and then I've got my Thompson. Yeah, I've got 5 rifles, and then I have a Glock, 10 millimeter Glock, and then just a Springfield 1911. Teach us your 3D skills. You know, I might do some tutorials eventually. I just, like, my channel, I already have sort of like a weird identity with my channel. I don't have much of an identity. It's like sometimes I'll do NPC stuff, sometimes I'll do shit posts and then tutorial stuff, you know. Still trying to figure all that out, really. Are you a history buff? Yes, I love history. People even watch you in Russia. Your videos make me laugh. I know, I've got a lot of Russian fans, which is pretty cool. I love having fans from all around the world and being able to chat with people from different cultures. That's what I've really enjoyed the most about content creation, is meeting people all over the world and talking with them. I really love your content, Carl, especially your my content. Thank you. Yeah. Tell us more about working with RWS and what a typical day is. Well, it's actually really awesome because I can sort of just come in, like log in, work for a couple hours. Oh, let's go get some lunch with my wife or something, and then come back. Maybe I'll spend an hour working on a video. Then I'll open up the editor again and, oh, here's a particle effect that needs to be fixed. Here's a gun that needs to be retextured. It's great. There's a lot of freedom to work on what I want when I want at RWS. It's hands down the best studio I've ever worked for. I've never worked for a place that flew me out to a different state entirely to celebrate like a holiday party. This is an amazing studio. Any tips for a YouTuber with 2K subs? Love from Sweden. Just keep doing what you love and post what you love. Do not chase trends. Because if you're a trend chaser, then that's all people are ever going to want to see from you. You want to build an audience on YouTube? You need people to come for you as a person, you know? If you're like me and you grew doing like one or two things, like I did all the reloads and stuff, that's really what brought a lot of people over to me. Those same people won't usually care about anything else you do. They just want you to do the reload stuff, in my case. So just, if you're going to grow on YouTube, post what you want. Make sure you show you as a person and your personality, because then people are showing up for you and not just some monkey dance that you do. How do I get the sweater? There's only one in existence. It's this one. I custom made it, and I figured, you know, I wear it anytime I go out in public, and unfortunately, there will be somebody who's like, I know you. So, if you guys really want this damn sweater, I'll see about making it into merch. Is the post house available to the public like a museum, or is it private property? It's private property. It's really only for Vince and anyone in the company to, you know, if they really need a place to stay, if they're visiting Tucson, or if the company is flying us down, it's just a place to stay. But it's definitely not a museum or a public place for people to visit. You should live stream more honestly. It's really nice hearing answer your questions. I will. I'm gonna do this more often now, because I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot not doing it, not connecting with you guys more, and like I've already made $10 on this stream, which is crazy. Like people just giving me money for going live. Like, you're nuts for doing that, but thank you, because honestly, like that means a lot to me. I really appreciate people who go the extra mile to kind of support me financially, because it's no one's responsibility to do that. But having someone like your content that much to like give you money is like, that's big. Like those are real fans right there. Not that everyone else here who's here isn't like a true fan or anything, but like just going that extra mile, like I appreciate that stuff. Kind of sounds like imposter syndrome. I would say I have probably a moderate amount of that. Sorry, lost connection again. I gotta remember not to walk over there. Hey, you're a busy fellow. What with Postal and the content you make, it's understandable if you have unavailable to live stream. Yeah, I know, but like, I do have some time in the day I can devote to it. Have you been working on a game? Yes, I've been working on Postal 4. Seeing a channel like this being owned by someone who isn't a weird guy is refreshing. I wouldn't say I'm not weird, but thank you. Vince came. He's somewhere in the house. Shave your beard. No, because I look like a fucking 12-year-old every time I do. I don't have the most attractive jaw profile. Chin reveal, yeah. As a 3D artist, where is the best to work at? An animation studio or a game studio? Ooh. I mean, you're going to run across a lot of the same issues at either. That's really what it comes down to, is like, do you want to crunch hardcore or do you want to crunch hardcore? When you're working in a creative industry, I mean, it's a very satisfying job. It's very fun. Gives you cool brownie points. You can brag to people about it and shit, like humbly. But it's hard work, and an animation studio or a game studio are both going to be hard work in different ways. Can I get a shout out? Love your videos. Brains Chains. I don't even know how to do a shout out. Hey, it's Brains Chains. What state do you live in? Because I'm almost an adult and I want to get the fuck out of California once I'm 18. I don't blame you for that one. California is expensive. I live in Iowa, and I live out there because it's dirt cheap. It's because that's where my wife's family all is. So, yeah. Say my user to make me feel good. Huh? Oh, hello. Hey, Drobesovic, thanks. It's good to see you here. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh my God, I live in Iowa too. Hello, yeah. Yep, it's cold and boring for half the year, but I could think of a lot worse places to be. And, it's quiet, it's safe, and it's cheap. I can afford it very easily. I don't think I'll ever be one of those YouTubers who can just like afford like a fucking Porsche if I wanted it, because I don't really hustle that hard on this platform like other people like David Dobrik or something, or Philip DeFranco. Like those dudes hustle fucking hardcore. Maybe more so Phil than David. I don't know. They're just examples I can think of at the top of my head. And I'm not like a hardcore hustle kind of guy. I'm not out to make all the money in the world. I just want to make enough to do the shit I want and take care of my kids. I want to make enough money to never have to really worry about it again. To begin with. Yeah. Can you dramatically say together we are FNAF? No, I'm not going to do that. Hey man, I know it's unlikely to happen, but I'm working on an idea for a film project and was wondering if you'd be interested in a collab in the future. Also, could I get a shout out? Love your stuff, buddy. Thank you, Metal Chains. I mean, I suppose so, maybe. Who knows? You can try to like direct message me somewhere. Maybe I'll see it. Would love to see a collab with you, Brandon Herrera. I've heard of Brandon. And I was actually invited out to a similar YouTuber, Donut Operator. Many of you probably heard of him. He invited me out to the Creator Range Day, and I was actually going to go, but I can't make it out there this time. But next time, I'm definitely going to go and shoot some machine guns with a Donut Operator whenever he does that again. Will I ever live a game, like play a game live? Yeah, probably. And I don't know if I can live stream gaming to YouTube. No, that would have been awesome. Yeah, I know. It would. Sorry. I would love to see you play Lethal Company with Sonya. I hear great things about that game. How much kick does the 30-06 have? Not as much as you'd think. The Garen doesn't kick very hard. It's pretty pleasant, actually. You sick, bro? Yeah, unfortunately. That's kind of what happens when you have kids. They just always get you fucking sick, no matter what you do. What can we expect in the future? Well, you can expect just more long-form videos in general. A lot of Postal dev updates. You can expect me to like showcase stuff I've done for it. I want to do more technical breakdowns of games and like analyses. I have a video I'm gonna do where I analyze Euphoria and GTA 4, 5, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, and Max Payne 3. So stuff like that, you know. Where's the Postal babes? I don't know, man. I'll tell you though, if they were here, whew, that'd be a fun time. Always Creator of Hope. Fine, here's your shout out. Hello, Creator of Hope. Bro, you have a great personality, and you can make a decent living out of YouTube. Just got to utilize all of the potential of your channel. That's a great point, and going live is kind of part of that for me, I think, is utilizing all aspects of it. I'm not quite there yet. I know there's like a shop I can open up. There's subscriptions, but like those things require a lot of secondary work and setup work that right now I'm just like, I can't focus on too many things at once. And really, like, my absolute biggest goal is to reach 1 million subs. When I'm at 1 million subs, that's when I really think I'm going to start to up the ante a bit. Aren't you like 35? I'm 32, but who fucking cares? What does that matter? What does that have anything to do with anything? Are you excited for Christmas? Yeah, I like the holidays. Focus on yourself, King. I try. I think I convey this image that I don't really give a shit what people think about me. But like the truth is I actually care a lot about what people think and how I portray myself. But I really try let that take the... You will absolutely reach 1 million subs at some point, and I wish you the best in your journey. Thank you, Miles. And I think I will. I think I'm going to pretty quickly here, especially with YouTube Shorts doing so well. I just need to get on making more content. Hello, Carl. Really enjoy your content. I love your sense of humor, and your editing top notch. Do you own any guns yourself? If so, what do you have to satisfy my curiosity? I've already answered this earlier, but I'll go over it again. Yes, I own guns. I have a Colt 45, a Glock 10mm. I have a Thompson semi-automatic 45 caliber rifle with a 100 round magazine. I got an M14, M1A basically. M1 Garand's, an Israeli bullpup called the Tavor, and what was that? 4, and then an AK. I have a milled receiver, SAM 7F SF AK. It's Bulgarian, or I think it's from Arsenal. So I don't know if it's Bulgarian or what, but it's a really nice AK. How's Mr. Peaches doing? Peachy's doing good. He's a good boy. I miss him a lot, actually. Can you give a middle finger to the satellite I'm seeing you with? How about I give you my entire ass? Ugh. Just kidding. Only 97 watching with 625k subs makes you think about the statement earlier, where most people are just here for the reloads. And I mean, you're right. I mean, that is the case. And what I'm really trying to do is build more of an audience. Sorry about that. Hey, here's all this cool stuff I could do. Just do reloads, man. It's like, okay, I guess. I'm here for whatever you bring. And I appreciate that. People like that, yes, awesome. I'm glad you're here. And there's a good amount of people here still. I mean, God. I have 84 people just here to watch me talk about shit. Like, that's honestly a huge honor. Can you get ripped? I'd like to eventually. I need to get this fucking fat off of me. Game development is cool and all, but sometimes it the aspects of games. So I will always analyze games differently, seeing how different parts function and everything. You're very right about that. Game development has actually completely ruined gaming for me. I really can't play a game anymore without just constantly analyzing it, which I guess it doesn't bother me that much, but it would be nice to be able to actually like enjoy the game for what it is instead of being like, wow, look at those rocks, man, that looks nice. Oh, that shader's cool. How do you do the wall clipping in the ragdoll videos? It's After Effects, honestly. Adobe After Effects, which allows me to mask out myself and then move that wherever I need to, and then I can mask out whatever part's clipping through the floor. It's pretty nice. Let's see, any comments I missed? Get into writing and movies become lectures? Sure. I love your channel, man. I really appreciate the big one-man show energy. Your longer videos don't get enough love. Your speaking cadence on the Starfield video was what led me to subscribing. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. That means a lot to hear that. I want to bring more people like yourself into my audience in general. Because I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've got a lot to offer as a creator other than just like stupid like gaming niche stuff. You know. Caro's videos are like that one regular show episode where Muscle Man throws someone to space and it was mirrors. I've never seen the regular show, but I've heard great things about it. You are a legend and you got the nicest cock around. Nice cock. Let's see. God damn, it's been 45 minutes. I only planned to stream for about 20 minutes. I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes and then I'll probably head off. Let's see. You're so creative, I might buy your hoodie at your store. I don't have a store, but you're the fourth person to say something about the hoodie, so maybe that's a sign I should start selling it. Do you like bananas? Yes, bananas good. Yeah, it did feel like only like 10 minutes. It was, yeah, nice, I guess. I don't know what Entropy 02 is. Please hit the gritty. You're going to have to update me on some of that Gen Z lingo. I'm not 100% sure what the gritty is, so enlighten me, please. Finally rained in Arizona, and I said it's raining now since we don't really get a big monsoon this year. Yeah. No, it's a really nice rain, too. It's very pleasant here. Yeah, somebody needs to tell me what the fuck a gritty is. Does RWS treat you well? Tell us more about the studio. I mean, yeah, dude, they got me laid, for fuck's sake. Yeah, they treat me very well here. More about the studio. Wait, kinda cringe. What's cringe? Was something I said cringe? Let's see. You tell more about the studio. I mean, it's just like it's a really chill place. We don't really have a centralized location anymore. I mean, obviously, like, the actual headquarters is here in Tucson, but like, there's so many people work for this studio all around the world. We've got people in England. We've got a really talented guy in Poland. I mean, everyone here is equally talented, but we got a guy in Japan. It's just everywhere. You good, bro. Thanks, Chaos. I didn't think you were talking about me. I just wasn't sure. Does your studio have a toilet? Yes. The studio has a toilet, and it has a bidet. You can thank Mike J for that. Mike J has a real hard-on for bidets. Do you get to work remotely? Yes. 100% remote. Will Skibbity toilets appear in Postal 4? I will hang myself if they do. Fuck that thing. God, I can't stand Skibbity toilet. It was literally funny for like the first 4 times. And now it's just like, holy shit, this needs to fucking die already. Gen Z is fucked up. People give attention to something stupid that does not make any sense. Anyways, I hope you kill. Well, thank you. I try not to judge Gen Z too much. I mean, a good portion of my audience is Gen Z. And a lot of them are pretty funny and cool. But yeah, there are some things I'm like, what? Defuck Boom is a really awful person. I will say he has single-handedly ruined Half-Life 2. Yeah, Skibbity Toilet is fucking stupid as shit. I'm 13, so technically a Gen Z, right? I think so, but definitely like on the younger portion. Jesus Christ, 13? God damn, you're young. I'm old enough to be your dad. God, it's fucking weird. Since you're a Half-Life fan, do you prefer Opposing Force or Blue Shift? I actually haven't played either of those yet, but I know I need to. And I hear Opposing Force is the better one. Guys, check it out. You can't see them that well. In fact, you can't see them at all. There they are. It's a couple of A-10 Warthogs. One thing I've noticed about Tucson is they fly a lot of military planes around here. When I got in, I heard the loudest jet engine I've ever heard in my life, and immediately I was like, that's probably either an F-16 or an F-22. I asked one of the airport people nearby, I was like, was that an F-16? He's like, yeah, that was an F-16. And I just saw a couple A-10 Warthogs flying. God damn, that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen those flying before. Sorry, I get excited about military shit. Yeah. I hear F5s almost every week in my country, yeah. Bro is live streaming. For real, for real. Greetings from Russia. Привет. Hey man, is Postal sort of deserving? This is a great question. Deserving of its somewhat controversial reputation, or is it extremely misunderstood? I would say the latter, because the thing about Postal, Vince designed this game as sort of a message, and that message is violence in video games. For one, it should only be in video games, but also Postal. The thing about what makes it special is that you can beat the whole game without actually being violent. In some parts, it's kind of hard to do that. You don't have to set some poor guy on fire and piss him out. You just have the option to do it. And that's what I've always loved about Postal, is that that violence isn't actually really a prerequisite for the game. It's a form of social commentary. I would actually say that's exactly right. It is a form of social commentary. Not gonna lie, you should test out military tanks, jets, and other stuff. I'd love to. I mean, I've already driven a tank recently, and that was really cool. Where's the helmet? It's back inside. I'm not gonna put that on right now. Will there be more vehicles in Postal 4? We are. I don't know if it's already in, but there's like a dirt buggy that we got in there. Wrong. Violence is heavily encouraged because the game is unplayable levels of boring without it. But you still can go without violence. And that's what's special about Postal to me. What's your favorite gun? M1 Garand for sure, still. Oh, I really love the M60. I shot an M60 recently, and that was a hell of a lot of fun. We need a bike in Postal 4. I'll bring it up to Vince and see what he thinks. Why are you at the Postal house? They flew me out here for a party. And Vince is holding me up here. It's a gorgeous house. Beautiful view of Tucson and mountains, cacti. It's great. What do you think about GTA 6's future? Very great question. My thing about GTA 6 is I really feel like it's going to be something special because Rockstar needed to update their engine, right? So after Max Payne 3, I think not after Max Payne 3. They started working on Red Dead Redemption sometime in 2014, and they spent a lot of that time updating the game's internal systems, especially like the rendering, physics, all kinds of crazy shit that like takes years to update. So what they did is that now that Red Dead Redemption 2 is out and has all these crazy ass features like volumetric clouds and dynamic water, that stuff's done now. So they don't have to worry about doing that for GTA 6, which means that now Rockstar can spend a lot more money and time on building the world and the story of GTA 6. I'm prepared to. I believe it's probably going to be the most ambitious game probably out there ever. I mean, it has to be. They're spending $2 billion on development. It's going to be a massive leap in so many ways. It's going to be insane. See, Vlad Surshkov. Vlad Surshkov says, "What games do you like playing?" I have mostly FPS games, honestly. Okay. Do you think the mixed reviews for Postal 4 on the Steam page are deserved? Postal 4's reputation, like, they went into early access and the game was kind of slapped together because they wanted to get the game out and start getting early access support. They early on in development, but they wanted to get rid of loading screens, and they spent a lot of time trying to do that, but it wasn't successful. And so Postal 4, I think, is just a great example of why it's really hard to develop a game when you don't have a dedicated engine programmer. Oh, Seth Chaffin, $2. Dude, thank you. Have $2, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it, honestly. That means a lot. Worst game this year, hands down. I would say maybe Starfield, just because of how disappointing I think it was for a lot of people. It's not a bad game, but they hyped it up way more than what it actually was. Anyways, Postal 4, it's in a lot better shape than it used to be. And I don't think the mixed reviews it got then should still be there. I think people should go back through it and maybe re-review it. I think that it deserves to be higher for sure. Because the studio is hard at work on that game. So I'm going to show you guys Champ one last time. And then I got to get going. There he is. The Champ, Postal Dude's doggy companion. And probably one of the goodest boys around, ever. Rest in peace, Champ. He's a good dog. Okay, guys. I'm going to try to do this again, maybe even while I'm still here. So keep an eye out for it. I'm not going to really get announced. I'm just going to thank you, everyone, for coming here. Thank you for all the great questions and seemingly very little amount of trolls coming in. I'm really grateful for that. Thank you for... Okay, please say Russian. Glazavikali... Oh, God damn, that's too crazy for me. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so just keep an eye out for another live stream. And thanks, especially thanks to the people who actually, like, sent money. I appreciate that. I really do. So, okay, I think until next time, guys, let's come in.